Hey fellas, welcome back. Friends, today we're gonna check the concept of AutoWire by type, and we are making use of the same exact program from the last lecture. And this particular lecture would be super short because the concept is very simple and also we have done lot of work already. So let's continue, and first of all, real quick, let us try to understand what is AutoWire by name. AutoWire by name depends on the name or the ID of the bean, and the bean should be compatible for auto wiring. In this particular case, the name or the ID of the bean is exactly matching the name of the property, and we need a object of offers and condition class, and these beans are based on offers and conditions class. So these are perfectly matching and we are able to auto wire these, which is perfect. Means there are two criterias: the name should match and the type should match. But when it comes to auto wire by type, let me update this and make this auto wire by type. In this particular case, the name doesn't matter. Even now, if I update this name as XYZ offer and the condition as XYZ condition, means I am making use of some random name. Even now the program should execute perfectly. So this name or the ID value doesn't matter when it comes to auto wire by type. Now if I execute this particular program, it should definitely work. Eclipse is taking some time. Let us wait for a minute. Here we go. So this is perfect. Moving forward, there are a couple of very small little things. In fact, couple of things we have already seen. The things like default values or reducing the ambiguity, these kind of things. For example, now we again have yet another bean whose name is ABC condition, and then we try to execute this particular program, then there would be a crash, right? Here we go, because there is a ambiguity now, right? And in order to fix this particular issue by not removing this particular bean, how we can do that? We can mark these two as a AutoWire candidate. These things we have already seen with reference to constructor, and same things also apply in here. So if I navigate to this beans tab, then I can say XYZ offer is a candidate for AutoWire true. Or we can also do one more thing. We will not mark these as true, rather we will mark this ABC condition as false, that don't consider this particular bean for auto wire, and let me save the particular program. So if I navigate to the source, then we will see that auto wire candidate is marked as false, and now the program should again work properly. Here we go. So now it is working properly. Moreover, we can also make use of couple of default values which we have already seen. Let us revise it real quick, and it will not take much of your time. So let us quickly check. For example, if I doesn't use this auto wire option now and we make use of this default options, so the default auto wire would be like, for example, by type, and we will also make this XYZ offer and XYZ condition as a auto wire candidate. Then how things will work. So let me quickly do this. XYZ offer comma XYZ condition. Let me save the particular program and let us also check the source. Here we go. So now in here, these two options are added: default AutoWire by type and default AutoWire candidates are these two beans. Now if I again execute this particular program, it should again work because now the default values would be used. Here we go. Now we can also override these default values. For example, we are making use of AutoWire by type in here, but we don't want to make use of AutoWire by type for this particular bean, and we need to override the value. So what we're gonna do is we will highlight this particular bean and we will auto wire this by, for example, name, and we will save the particular program. Now this particular bean would be auto wired by name, and default value, which is auto wire by type, would be overridden. And definitely, as it is auto wiring by name, there would be a crash. Here we go. So there is a crash, and in order to fix this particular issue, we need to update the name, and the name should be exactly like this: current offer and current condition. And now this should work. Here we go. So these are small little things which are good to know, and I suppose I have made myself clear. These concepts are little confusing, and I would recommend you guys, if there is any confusion, to revisit this particular section where we are auto wiring with reference to XML. Now the good thing about the Spring framework is the Spring community is shifting from XML to annotation, and annotation make things simpler. And we're gonna make use of annotations and auto wiring by annotation in the forthcoming section, and the things would be more simpler. But yes, definitely these are basics, and many of the companies are still making use of XML, and we must know these things. So if there is any confusion in your mind, consider revisiting these lectures, and the concept would be more cleaner. And if things are not absolutely 100% clean in your mind, don't worry about it. Keep coding, and things would be eventually understood by you guys. And step by step, programming is like art, and more you practice, more you learn. So keep coding, stay healthy, and take care.